Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Gardening with Satya.
Today, our learning session is going to be on the land, growing location, growing conditions, and planning part of the garden. As it is a wide range of topics, I will try to cover at high level. And if anyone needs more details on a certain topic, let me know in the comment section of the video, and I will add that topic to one of the upcoming sessions. When you are planning to build a garden, the first thing that you need to decide is how much space you have and what trees and plants you want to grow. Check if you can accommodate all those into your landscape or not. If not, decide what trees or plants you want to give up. Once that is done, walk around your backyard. Imagine those trees and plants and check where you get some light and where it is shaded and how much time the sun will be there in that location, etc. Also remember, these conditions change slightly from spring through fall, so keep that also in mind. Think of long term and not just the current year or next few years. Everything in the backyard should blend in naturally once all of your projects are complete. Every growing planting zone has its own challenges. When I did gardening in my backyard in Arkansas for 13 years, I used to love the fertile land there, but I used to hate the shorter duration of growing season there. Here in Texas, I love the longer duration for growing, but at the same time, I hate the native soil we have in the ground here. Our Texas land is full of clay soil, so we cannot plant anything directly in the ground without amending the soil. And by the way, you can do soil test through Texas A&M Agriculture Department. I recommend soil test before adding anything to the soil. For other viewers, I advise you all to check your local agricultural university's website on the soil testing information. Let's talk about the trees first, then we'll go into the vegetable and flower gardening. For trees and other shrubs, I recommend you all to go with the native trees and plants so they can survive easily in your weather and in your native soil. The basic rule is when you try to plant a tree, dig a hole 2 to 3 times deeper and twice the width of the root ball. Fill that up with good cow manure, compost, and topsoil, all mixed in equal quantities. Also remember to use 1 to 2 parts of the soil that came out while digging as well. Mix everything good and plant it. Always mulch it with good amount of mulch, approximately 1 to 2 inches of mulch. The mulch will retain the moisture well and keeps the heat away from the roots during the summer months, and it keeps the roots warm enough in winter months. During first year, give water every day or every other day depending on your weather conditions, and immediately after planting the tree, give root stimulator solution that is widely available at the nurseries. Always try to buy the trees at your local nurseries as they have the best quality trees. Even though they are little expensive, it is worth buying in the nursery. Next, let's talk about how to take care of them after planting. If you think you cannot give that much attention, try to get the tree bubblers around trees using the sprinkler system, or use the tree watering bags, or by using the corrugated perforated drainer pipe that is cut and placed about 2 feet deep, little closer to the tree, so that it can hold the rainwater or the water from your sprinkler system, or you just go and put the water. It gives the water slowly to your tree. That way water doesn't run away and all the water will be absorbed by the roots slowly. For shrubs and flowering beds, I recommend you all to use either sprinkler system or soakers in the beds depending on what is best in your zone and whatever you prefer. If you are planning for fruit trees, remember it's not like I just want fruit trees and I will go with the fruit trees only. You have to check if any companion trees are needed and how do they pollinate, etc. Now let's talk about growing vegetables. Our Texas weather is very good to grow lot of annual vegetables and heat loving plants as long as we can provide good land conditions to them. We can do that only using raised beds. In Texas, raised beds is the only best option unless you want to pay double to dig and throw the clay soil and bring the compost, manure and topsoil into the beds. If you are wondering how to build the raised beds, please watch the raised beds video on my channel. For the vegetable gardening also, if you just plant the vegetable garden, don't expect that you will get good yield. You have to create a friendly, sustainable environment around it to grow the vegetables good and in abundance. The main thing to consider for vegetable garden is you should have good flower garden in your backyard that attracts lots of butterflies and bees that can come and work in your garden. Also, it should be inviting to birds and bees that can come and visit your garden and can take care of your bugs problems and it can take care of pollination as well. If you are wondering how to do that, then please watch the pollinator friends and my little helpers video on my channel. If you plan all the above, you will have a healthy organic garden and there is no need to worry about pests, pollination, etc. The list of topics that we discuss looks long, so don't get discouraged. Don't plan everything at once. Start with few and keep adding the things slowly, and one fine day you will have your dream garden. I will say for tedious and for labor intensive work, always hire a reputable handyman or landscaper that can work for a project or that can work hourly for you. This way you can get your projects done little faster. I have showed my garden pictures in the background on how I started with my backyard and how I planned and developed year after year. All the pictures and videos that I am covering in the sessions and other garden videos are from my backyard garden. Our next session will be on how to fill the raised beds. So please watch the other videos on my channel that I mentioned earlier and be prepared for the next session.
If you like this video, click on the like button and share it with your friends. And please do subscribe to my channel for more tips on organic gardening. And thanks for watching. See you all in the next video.